A very good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the live trading room. I'm Ashley Reeve here, guys, and it is good to be with you here this afternoon. It's exactly 3 minutes after 2 here, 17th of Feb. It's good to be with you. If you're here for the very first time, thanks for tuning in. Good to be alive. I see you, Jules. Let's get all those slow pokes in, yeah? All right, a very good afternoon to everybody. It's good to be with you here this afternoon. It is the 17th, as mentioned before. If you're here for the very first time, a warm welcome to you. This is the live trading room. Guys, before we get started, remember we have to mention our disclaimer. Information we discuss in this video is opinion. Please do not construe this as advice in any way. It is Tuesday, and obviously we want to see what's happening in the markets, a bit of fundamentals for you guys at the start of the week, and then obviously we're going to get into Thursday as well. Another trading room. We did see some pound news come out here this morning, a little bit weaker there for the pound. And then I got some more fundamentals on, we got something on the Eurozone sentiment. We got the DAX. We got the United Kingdom. I got a little bit of the United States. We got the yen, the Australian dollar. We got some gold as well, gold and silver. And so we want to obviously dig into some of the possible opportunities that is there for us. I see the guys there. Intel, I see you there. All right, Dixon, I see you there as well. A warm welcome to you guys. If you have not opened up an account with us yet, our marketing team has placed all links in the chat facility. So please go ahead and click on that to register and open up your trading account. All right. But as for us here, we want to try and see what's happening in the markets. If there's any news that we can utilize this afternoon to get something. All right. When I say get something, I'm talking about setups. I'm talking about looking for an area of resistance, an area of support that we can use. But we're seeing a lot of mixture in the market. All right. So maybe let's just do a little bit of a loop back to last week. Very interesting week, guys. Myself and T, we had our live streams as we normally do with NFP and CPI. And we got a very strong labor market coming out there, doubling up to about 130,000 jobs for the month of Jan. Brilliant for the dollar. But then the CPI came out the Friday, which was last week, and it was actually worse than expected. We got a cooling inflation mark there, which is giving us an indication that the interest rate cuts that Donald Trump wants in the U.S. is getting closer. They've moved it, obviously, guys, between June and July. That's what they are looking to do. And what's going to be important for us to know is that every time you see a interest rate cut, you get a weaker currency. All right, when you get a hike, you get a stronger currency. And so this afternoon, we want to try and see what's happening with some of these major movers, that being the gold, the silver, some of the major pairs there as well. If there's any opportunities for us, and then obviously let me know in the chat facility if there's something that you'd like to trade, you'd like me to look at, because I can do that. It's not a problem. Obviously, we will not be telling you get in here or get in at that price. That would be advice, and we're not doing that, obviously, on our live trading rooms. However, I will be mentioning certain areas where we know many of the guys would, get in, where some of the prime spots, where are some of the more attractive zones to get in. There's many available, and I just point that out to you guys. All right, but let's get started then with the gold price here, guys. But before that, I think it would be fair maybe just give a big picture overview of what we want to look at here this afternoon, what we should be looking at. All right, Europe, when you just look at the continent itself, all right, Europe, the confidence is slightly weaker in Europe. All right, inflation is ticking up. You're finding in the UK the economy is cooling. Rate cuts are likely to come. Stocks are up. The pound is down. We're going to try and see if there's anything there at this point in time. All right, in the US, markets are cautious due to AI disruption. A lot of key data ahead. We have the FOMC meeting that needs to come out as well. In Japan, guys, possible rate hike. The yen is looking stronger. We want to see if there's anything on the charts here for us on that one. Australia, the inflation risks keep those rates higher for now. And obviously gold, the pullback is there and it's waiting on any Fed signal. So without further delay, let's get into the gold price. All right. At this point in time, I've already gotten into the gold. I'm already in a gold, trade over here. The only challenge that I'm seeing here is that it's taking a little bit longer than expected to actually move in the direction that I would like it to move. All right. And that is for a possible short. And that's playing into that pullback that I just chatted about. So maybe let's just start off with the gold here. And I'm going to switch to a monthly chart so you guys can understand the interpretation. Now, from a gold perspective, remember, guys, it did fall over 1%. I'm not speaking about the overall, all right? The overall is bullish, absolutely, all right? So if you're holding gold long-term, you're obviously making some good cash there, or you should if you got in at the 3,000 mark, all right? You should be in great, very, very deep blues. But from the gold perspective, short term, it fell about 1% there to roughly around $4,920 per ounce. Now, the reason for this is there's a lot of thin trading, guys. There's a lot of holidays in Asia. China has the lunar year for the whole week, and that's obviously thinning down the volumes. Investors are waiting for US data. That's the second reason it fell. And then obviously third, there's some profit taking was there after the inflation data. Now, the impact is gold, and the direction of gold now depends on the Fed data and the geopolitical tension. We're talking the tension between US and Iran, as well as Russia and Ukraine. All right, those negotiations is adding to the 1% drop. But when we look at it from an overall perspective, you can see that it is bullish. So what I actually needed to do is I needed to drop down to the lower time frames. Now watch as I push down here. I'm going down. I'm on the 12-hour now. It's 864. All right. And so look at the 4 here now. So the 4 is what I'm interested in. All right. The 4 is what I'm interested in. This area here, let me actually just get an arrow so you can see. So this entire structure over here, I'm looking to trade the structure, not down till there. No, very, very small movement to the downside here. All right. This would be a beautiful move to the downside though. All right, so this is the 4-hour. It came from that high, created a low. This is a lower high, obviously. And so we're waiting for another push to the downside. Now, what I've done is I've not traded this on a 4-hour. All right, I went all the way into a 1 minute. I went all the way into 1 minute. And what I'm basically trading on the 1 minute is just this move from that low there, this high, just looking to take it down to this zone over here. Now, if you look at that from a from a short time frame perspective, that is about 294 points. I got in after a 5-minute candle. All right, there was my entry right there. I'll show it to you now. My entry was right there. Price has corrected again now. So obviously I'm waiting for price to really push down so I can make some of the cash. But guys, remember, I'm trading a shorter time frame here. So I'm not expecting price to be favorable. You guys know when you do trade, shorter time frames, you're going to get a little bit more risk. So gold, I'm in a short at this point in time. The only way I would actually get out of gold, where I would really say, listen, I'm not going to stay in gold here. Let me actually show you where that would be. All right, let me actually show you where that would be, where I know for a fact I'm not going to stay in gold here at all. So it's 52. Let's see if I can. That's 55. All right, so this area right here, right there. So that zone right there, 4939. If price has to break, if a 1-hour candle closes above 4939, I will not stay in gold. I will not stay in gold. All right, I'm taking a 5-minute entry time frame here. So that's 4939. All right, 0.37. So I will not stay in gold if a 1 hour has to close above there. So that would be at 3 o'clock. So if at 3 o'clock we're in here and a 1 hour closes above there, I will not stay in gold. Right now, I am on a 5-minute and I'm waiting for a drop to go to the downside. That is on the gold, all right? Then obviously, guys, we cannot, leave out anything with regards to the dollar. We know that the dollar at this point in time, the index itself is above the 97-point mark. Markets obviously expect that possible June rate cut, as I mentioned in my intro there, and they're watching the Fed minute meetings. All right, they're watching the GDP data as well, and they're also watching the core PCE inflation. That's the Fed's preferred inflation measure. All right, so if I can just show you what are we expecting for this week, just give me a second whilst I cook it for you. All right, there you see it right there. So Tuesday the 17th, yeah, that's today, guys. 3:30, we got some CAD news coming out. So I'll check some of the CAD, movement now. But that's for today, 3:30. And then we got Wednesday. That's tomorrow, guys. FOMC meeting, very important. We got the Reserve Bank of New Zealand there, monetary policy statement, guys. This is them giving us information in terms of the hike that could be coming. And then Thursday, we have the USD unemployment claims. We got the AUD unemployment rate and the employment change. So it's a good week. There is fundamentals, but we're looking at the FOMC actually tomorrow. That is what we're looking for, the FOMC meeting minutes. All right, so that's more or less from an economic calendar perspective. That's what we are looking at for this week. All right, so with that being said, guys, we want to try and see, is there anything on the CAD? All right, that's what we want to see. CAD Canadian, which is at 3:30. And then we want to look at what silver is doing as well. All right, so dollar at this point in time, it's a little bit weak. It's not, strong. Sorry, it's a little bit strong now. It's above the 97 point, but we want to see if it's filtering through to other areas as well. So what I'm going to do now with silver, I'm going to see if there's any correlation between the gold and the silver, right? So let me go to work. All right, I'm going to start off with the monthly frame so you can see what I'm actually looking at, right? So let's go to work. All right, so we already started to correct here, guys. Look at that. Now, I want to point out something to you. This area right here, that is a support. That is a support. So we are looking to see if the price will come down till there. And when it comes down till there, we're going to look not for continuation. All right. Now, I want you to really pay attention to what I'm about to say to you. It's already bearish from a correction perspective. All right. So what we want to do here is I'm going to be looking for short-term sells because of what price is showing us here. All right. It's going to be a risk. Why? Because the higher time frames, monthly, weekly, is still above the 50. So the strength of the market is still to the upside, but the daily is showing us some continuation signals here because it's below that support. There's already been closes beneath there, so that's important. All right, there's already closes. So those closes is giving us an indication that there might be a short-term sell. Overall, it's bullish. Short-term sell. That makes it more riskier. But nonetheless, let's go and see if there is something there. All right. So I'm going to switch on a line chart first. And what I actually want to do is, do you see the 71 here? The 71, that's our support. So we would want to trade it back to that area there. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'll be looking for a short term, all right, or a shorter time frame entry. So 71.128 is what Ash is going to look at. So watch as I go down now. All right, watch that average. Watch that average there. It's still below. It's still below. There it's switching up, up, up. All right, so I can't do anything right now because all the minute frames, look at that. The minute frames is above the 50. So the correction is still taking place. Look at that. Still taking place. All right, it's still taking place. It's not come down yet. See, I can't do anything right now. There's nothing that I can do at this point in time. All right. Now, there's going to be two entries here that I can see already. All right. There's going to be two entries. The first entry here is going to be... That's too low, though. No, that's too low. It has to be close to the 45. When I say 45, I'm referring to this line here. That already closed at the 39 area on the RSI. That's already low. All right. So I'm going to wait for this average here to actually come down first. All right, so I'm not going to do anything on silver at this point in time, guys. I'm going to do nothing on silver at this point in time. I'll come back to it. It's not giving us what we want. Let's go to the pound here now. All right, let's go look and see what's happening in the pound. So maybe just some fundamentals. There's a lot of productivity that's fallen in the UK, guys. The output per hour fell by about 0.6%. That's just half of a percent. All right, half of a percent, 0.6. And that's on a quarterly basis. Now, the annual productivity also declined, and it's because workers are actually working, more hours, about an hour and a half, not an hour and a half, sorry, 1.5% or more. And the output only rose by about 1%. So efficiency did drop, and so the impact of it is really, really simple. There's slower growth, and obviously it's adding a lot of pressure on the Bank of England to cut those specific rates. So let's go and have a look at see what's happening with the pound, because we might get something here now. So higher time frame. Why I like it though is because you can see price is not really doing anything here. Look at that specific high. Look at that high over there. Then I want you to pay attention to this area here. So there we're going up. But here we actually leveling out. So it looks like the strength of the market is moving into the seller's domain. So if we're going to be trading that, I need to find a zone that is at the next area. So 1.33, this would be the area that we're looking for right there. All right. So from a pound perspective, we're looking at 1.33752. I'm trading short time frames here, guys. I'm not looking at any long term. All right. So what I'm going to do now, whilst I cook this thing, I'm going to be looking for my average here that you can see where my mouse is. This average, I want to see it drop as I go down, and then I want to see it come up and then drop again. All right. So I wanted to see, the two things. Drop, three things, sorry. Drop, come up, and then drop again. All right, so let's go down. The first thing I'm waiting for or looking for is the drop. The first drop. See, there's the drop. Drop. Yes. Okay. Now I'm going to start looking for the ascension. Yeah, it's not moved yet. Look at that. It's not moved yet. All right. So because it's not moved yet, we're going to have to use a much higher time frame. And that's not something that's going to happen now. Yeah, it's not going to happen now. So if we're going to be trading the pound now, the shorter time frames are not ready. All right. Because look at the 12-hour here. Let me just show you. So this is a very important point right here. Right there. All right. So there's the close 45. This low over here. If we're going to be trading the pound to 1.33 at this point in time, because the minute frames are not ready yet, we're going to have to wait for a daily candle to close beneath. That's too long of a wait. We want to try and find something now. That's about 176. This is something we trade tomorrow then. All right. So pound dollar, I'm going to leave it for now. Let's go into the Euro USD. Let's go and see what's happening over here. All right. Now, from a Eurozone perspective, you guys know obviously Germany is the biggest economy in the Eurozone. The inflation confirmed at 2.1%. It's up from 1.8%. All right, so that's pretty good. But just Europe as a whole, confidence did slip. It didn't collapse. And obviously the sentiment, the economic sentiment index fell to about 39.4. That's below the expectation of 45 points. Most analysts are at around 52% and expect the economy to stay the same. Fewer analysts are expecting strong improvement. And what we are seeing here now is that inflation expectations are obviously increasing now, all right? So I'll give you a bit of the whys now and obviously the impact, but let's just have a look and see what's happening. So from a monthly perspective, it has similar features to the pound. You can see that it's not in the overbought area at all, so which means the strength is, is still bullish. So there could be some more movement to the upside, all right? So we're going to be taking a risk here. So what we want to see is if price does come down, we're going to have to look for price to really start closing beneath, and the daily hasn't. So it looks like here we could still be going up. All right, we could still be going up here because the daily is actually finding a bit of strength at that support. So I'm going to go now, and what I'm going to look for, I'm going to look for my average to start pushing down. All right, then I'm going to look for it to push up. So that's the two things I'm looking for there. All right, so let's first look at it going down. There's the 8-hour. Yes. See, it's holding now. Look at that. Yeah, it's holding. Look, you see, so here it's coming down, but there is divergence. Look at that. You see that? So look at that. Okay, but we're not ready here yet. The only time we're going to be ready, I'll tell you where we're going to be ready. 55. Here we go. Euro USD 1.18350. This is going to be a short term, guys. It's small time frames. 1.18350. All right, that's the area. Now, if I can get a 15-minute candle. Hold on. Let me just see how many points this is from there. It's too small. It's way too small. All right. I'm going to work, guys. Yeah. There we go. All right. So With the Euro USD, guys, pretty simple. We are looking at if we can get, there's going to be two areas here. The first will be there, and then the second will be here. All right. So anything above 1.18350 is the first area that I'm going to go in. That's my first trade there. And then I'll be entering here for my second trade. But I'll be waiting for 15-minute time frame there, right there. So far, it looks good. It looks good. It looks good. It looks good. Let's look at gold here. Remember I said 1 hour I'm going to be getting out. I'll be changing direction. So right now we're above. So at 3 o'clock. All right, at 3 o'clock, if the 1 hour, if at 1 o'clock this candle closes like that, I've got 33 minutes left, I'm gonna get out. All right. Hey Shirley, Suleiman, how's it? All right, so let's just look back, guys. You know, I'm taking it really slow today. Just so you guys know, that's the plan. I'm just taking it really slow today because there's not a lot of movement. Remember, China is really out at this point. They provide a lot of movement in the market as well. So I'm really taking it slow. I'm looking at the major movers now. All right, I'm not looking at too many assets. I'm looking at all the major movers right now. So gold, I'm already in a short. And I'm looking to take it to about 4,889. The silver price, I've not done anything here because silver's not given me anything yet. I need some closes beneath here first before I do anything. GBP USD, this does look solid, but it's like I said, I first need some of the other frames to start moving. And the only way I'm really going to get into this short here is if price breaks and closes beneath that area 1.35523. At this point, there's nothing that I'm going to do with that. The Euro USD looks much better. I got a 15-minute window here. If I can get a 15-minute candle to close above that area, I'll be taking some buys here with the Euro USD. Also, let me just point out for you, that is going down over there. But over here, we're actually pushing up. So the strength of the chart is actually to the upside, okay? We actually to the upside. It's just we have to wait for it, all right? So that's so far it's gold and it's Euro USD that's looking good. Let's get over to the NAS 100 now, and let's see what's happening with the index because I know there are a lot of guys that like to trade the index as well. Just so you guys do know, from the index perspective, I mentioned to you guys that there's a lot of AI intervention. A lot of disruption there. And so this is obviously moving some of the markets that we want to see. In specificity, guys, tech stocks are under pressure. Investors are watching earnings now. That's from Walmart, Warner Brothers Discovery, Booking Holdings, DN Company, and obviously Palo Alto Networks. And the markets are actually very cautious, guys. The AI tools are threatening traditional software companies, and investors are waiting then now for the important US data to come out. So we want to see, because it's down, let's see if there's any more movement here. Now, if you remember, when we were with the CPI and the NFP, I mentioned to T here, that support was important. Price never pushed above that area. That's why we keep seeing this move here to the downside. But I'm going to refresh this chart here. Remember, I'm taking it nice and easy. Because I want you to see what I'm doing. So all-time high, look at that. All-time high, but the strength of the chart is still above the 50 mark. So we're still bullish here, all right? So what we need now, we need this average on the shorter time frames to come down. Then we need it to go up. Then I need it to come down again. So that's what I'm going to be looking for. So let's look for the downside. There's down. Yes. Yes. See how it's at the bottom. There we go. But look how it's staying at that area. See, this is the challenge. Look how it stays at that zone over there. Look how it's staying. All right, so this is an important area right here. That is at, I'll give it to you now, 24,558.13. That is NAS 100. So what happens now is if I switch to a 15-minute frame, we can even go an hour, but let's say 15 minutes. Do you guys see where we would want to go to now? So let me just find the area so you can see where it is. Still the 24,000. All right, 24,351.47. So that's what we're going to look for with the NAS, guys. I'm looking for 15 minutes here. That's it. Very simple. I don't know if you guys can see it. Let me take this off so you can see it. Yep, there we go. So from there to there, that's it. All right, there's the 15-minute frame now. All right, so it looks like I might be pushing in here. Let's just get a candle timer on. So there is 12 minutes left. All right, 12 minutes left. All right, 12 minutes left, guys. Euro USD, nothing yet. So NAS 100 here. All right, let's look at silver here. Taking it very slow. Silver's looking good. I need silver to start moving down now. That's good. So if silver's doing this, that's good. All right. So at this point, it's gold and it's NAS 100 that's looking good. I got 11 minutes left here on NAS 100. $11 minutes. All right, for all the US 30 fans, that's Dow Jones. All right, so there's a correction taking place here now. All right, there's a correction and we are below. Okay, so we are below. We are below. US 30. So what we're looking for, all right, so just till there. I'll be looking for an entry now till there. Oh man, see, that one's already down. Here we go. So I'll be using a 10-minute frame here. 46, 41. Oh, the 41 looks nice. 39. Ten-minute chart. Give me a second, guys. I am cooking here. All right, 5 minutes left. 5 minutes left. That's 43. Okay, 43 can work. All right, so there we go. So what I'm going to be looking for now is this 15-minute here. 9 minutes left. That's where I want to get in. I'm waiting for 15-minute frame. So both NAS and US 30. I'm looking for some shorts here. I'm looking for some shorts here. All right, that's the US 30. 9 minutes left. 9 minutes left. And also the great thing about the US 30 right now is that there is divergence here. See, we're taking it down to 4. Let's do 48815. So 15-minute frame. 15-minute frame. So once I enter here, I'm going to expect a correction. I'm going to expect a correction. Once I enter there, I'm going to expect a correction. But I'm not going to trade the correction, guys. Eight minutes left, US 30. Eight minutes left, US 30, NAS 100. We got 8 minutes left as well. Come on. Look, guys, I'm going to be frank with you here. I'm liking the US 30 more than the NAS. The challenge I have with the NASDAQ is that there's too much noise here, man. Look at all of this here. There's too much noise here. So this is an area of rejection. I'm not looking for that. So the US 30 doesn't have any of that. The US 30 is pretty clean. Like, you see, so if we can just get a candle close now beneath, there's not a lot of, and especially if this candle closes a little bit lower. So hopefully in 7 minutes, we're going to get a lower candle body close. Because if it closes like this, see guys, what I don't want is for price to be closing like that. I need this body to be beneath there. Because then it's a break of structure. This is structure. You see? So when price came up, down, and then it tried to go up and break that area. So it's coming down now. So if we can break that structure there, that's going to be good because then we can take it down. So I'll be waiting now for this one. This one looks much better than the NAS. The NAS has a lot of noise in it. I think let me rather do the US 30 instead. And then look at gold now, guys. So gold, I'm already in a short here. I'm already in a short. I got in at a 5 minute. That area there. But I want you to pay attention. Look at this. There wasn't too much movement. It's definitely a resistance. Look at that. Definitely a resistance here. But if you look at it from that angle there, we're going up. So there is divergence happening here right now. Look at that. You see that? So I'm waiting for price to basically push to the downside. That's. And then let's see. You look at. There we go. There we go. That's what we want. Look at that. That's what we want. That's what I'm looking for right now. That's on the US 30. That's if for the next 5 minutes. That can happen, it would be great. For the next 5 minutes, if that can happen, that will be great. Like I said, GBP USD, not at this point. It's not looking. And then for all the crypto guys, Bitcoin, really just is really just messing around at this point. I think T did mention this morning that, crypto needs a big boost at this point. Crypto needs a big boost at this point in time. All right, it's hovering around the 2024 highs, which is between like the 60s and the 70,000 per Bitcoin. It actually went down to 60. So it came down to half the price it was. All right. All right. So gold still looking fine. That's what we want. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Look at NAS 100 now. Come on. Four minutes left. Yes, 3 minutes, 46 seconds. Let's go. Three minutes, come on. Gold, I'm already in a short, guys. It's gold and US 30. Come on. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, beautiful. Yeah. All right, 5 minute frame. All right, silver looking good as well now. So it's three of them. It's gold, USD. I got 2 minutes left. Come on. 2 minutes, 20 seconds. Come on. Silver, 5 minutes, guys. I'm waiting. 5 minute candle. Gold. So it's gold, guys. US 30. Come on. It needs to close beneath 1 minute, 36 seconds. Come on. See how it's rejecting there, guys. Look how it's rejecting. So which means this is it's a very important zone. Waiting for a 5 minute here at $74 per ounce. That's on the silver price. Let's go, 74. 74.730. Come on. Look how the US 30 is performing there. Come on. I need a close beneath. I can't enter like that. Yeah, I can't enter like that. Come on. I'm gonna wait for a shorter time frame. All right. So if it, no, I cannot enter like that. I can't enter like that. No. I'm gonna wait for a shorter time frame. I have to wait for a shorter time frame now. 10 minutes. All right. Let's see. 41. I have to move it down. Now look. All right, so the next, US 30, I need to wait for this one out here. Look, I can't enter like that. So I'm going to wait for a 20-minute candle now. Now I got to wait for a 20-minute candle to close beneath. Once the 20-minute closes beneath, I'm going to go in for my short. So I used the 15-minute first. It actually, look at that. It closed in the rejected zone. So I can't get in like that. I cannot. I need a break of structure. All right. Let's see the silver price. Silver also did not. So 5 minutes I needed to close beneath before we do anything. Yeah. We got about 14 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. 14 minutes left, yeah? 14 minutes left. Gold looking good though, guys. I'm in a sell here. There we go. 3 minutes left. Come on, silver. Come on, silver. Come on, silver. Look at Nas, look at Nas, look at Nas. Guys, I think Nas is going to drop. I just don't feel comfortable with Nas yet. It's still in a very, very big rejected state. I'm waiting on it. Oh man, this looks nice. All right, so correction has not even taken place here yet. The AUD USD, guys. Let's see. Yeah. All right, we got about 11 minutes left. This also looks very nice, guys. AUD USD. It looks like the dollar is strengthening a little bit here now. That's a beautiful trade, by the way. Look at this. Beautiful trade. All right, let's go forward with this. All right, so gold looking good. US 30, nice. 10 minutes left. Silver looking good there. Come on. We got about... Come on, silver can do better than this. Five, three, two. All right, hold on. Look how it closed, ladies and gentlemen. Nine minutes left, guys. It's looking good. So the direction is right. I'm just waiting for a proper entry here. That's all. I'm just waiting for a proper entry. 9 minutes left, you guys. Then I'm going to enter AUD USD for a short. Yep. Yeah, that's correct. I'll be entering a short here for AUD USD. So let me loop back, guys. That's 4 that I'm doing here. 4. All right. So firstly, I have gold. I'm already in a short with gold. All right. I'm trading the pullback that's happening at this point in time. All right. I'm trading the pullback. Then the US 30. I got 8 minutes left on this one. I'm going to enter for a short here as well. I got 8 minutes left. It's moving in my direction. I just need the follow-ups, which is what I'm looking for there. All right. Then silver is a bit disappointing right now. But then AUD, I'm moving it down. 8 minutes left on AUD USD where I'm going to take a short. So there's 3 shorts that Ash is taking here. I'm taking 3 shorts for myself. I'm already in gold. I'm waiting for US 30 and I'm waiting for AUD USD. All 3 of them, I'm looking for shorts there. The silver is a bit disappointing. I'm glad I didn't enter because look at that. The thing with silver is if you get in at the wrong place and the wrong lot size, you can blow your account very quickly. Then I did tell the guys, if the gold price at 1 o'clock closes above 4939.37, I will not stay in gold. 4939.37. If the hour frame, which is 8 minutes away, if it closes above there, that candle, I'm not staying in gold. I'll be getting out. So the 2 assets after that, that's looking good, all right, is the US 30 and the AUD USD. That is what looks good to me. As much as gold is fantastic, all right, it is looking good. It's going in my favor, but still, I cannot compromise on my exits. Please make a note of that. You cannot and should not compromise on your exits. You can lose your entire account because of your exits. All right, US 30. Oh, looking good. Yes, looking good. Check silver. Check silver. Check silver. Zacchaeus. Guys, Euro USD is not giving anything here at this point in time. Look at that. It's just staying still. NAS 100, nothing here yet either. That's why I said, look, I don't want to get into NAS 100 right now because of that rejected state there. I don't want to get into this. This is a lot of drama. That's a lot of drama. I don't want to get into any drama over there. All right. GBP USD, nothing here yet. So it's gold, US 30, AUD USD. That's it. Come on. Left. Come on. Five minutes left. US 30. Now look at that candle right there. You see that? This is why patience is needed, because even although price looks fantastic, it's going in our direction. The candles are nice and, they're long and red, showing us momentum is picking up. Look at that rejection though. Now, if you enter for a short there when the candle closes, and price goes to the upside, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble. So notice what I'm doing. Every time an asset disappoints me, I move it down. I work with the assets that's giving me what I need. I'll say it again. I only work with the assets that is showing me what I need to see. All the other assets, they may look nice, but it doesn't mean that it is. All right, AUD, 3 minutes left. Look at gold there. Look at the rejection there on US30 there. 4 minutes. Come on, 3 minutes. Come on, US30. See, even Naz is rejecting. That's why I didn't want to get in. That rejection, man. But I mean, anything can happen in 3 minutes, guys. Anything can happen in 3 minutes. Let me go and look at that CAD as well. So the USD CAD, guys, it's not actually done anything here yet, man. Apart from the resistance. So there's a resistance here. But the problem is yeah. Ooh. USD CAD. $70. All right. All right, gold. Nice. 33. Yes, yes. AUD USD. $24. Let's look at the US30. Nice. Yes, yes. That's what I'm looking for. Look at silver. Oh, wow. Look at silver. Yes. 13 seconds. Beautiful. Yes. Woo. All right. I've just gotten into silver. US30. And into AUD USD. Oh, wow. That's surprising. Nice. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. So I'm in 4 positions right now. USD CAD, nothing here. I'm not in the USD CAD. I have gold, I have AUD USD, I have US30, and I have silver. That's where I'm in right now. Obviously, scalping, guys. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes. I'm going to give it a couple of minutes here. That's a beautiful movement to the downside. All right. And then I said to you guys, if the 1 hour closes like that, I'm still okay. So I'm staying in gold. I'll be monitoring it for the next hour. So at 4 p.m., if price closes above there, I'll be getting out of gold. Now I'm still short. So just to loop the guys in on what I'm doing here, guys, I have a short-term movement on gold downside. I have AUD USD to the downside, US30 to the downside, and silver to the downside. Those are the 4 positions that I'm in currently now. All right. So let's have a look and see how it goes, ladies and gentlemen. It is a very quiet week. China is out. The lunar year. And so obviously we're getting a bit of thinner volumes in the market. All right. But yeah, guys, we were on from 2. It's Ashley Reeve here with the live trading room into 4 shorts. Gold, AUD USD, US30, and silver. That's where I'm in right now. I'm going to wait for it. I'll probably look at it again later on around 5, 6 to see what's happening. 5 o'clock, around 6 o'clock to see what's happening with these specific trades and whether they are to my satisfaction. And then obviously I'll make a decision. But guys, I'll be back again on Thursday for another trading room here. We also, remember I said to you guys that we have on Thursday, we only have the USD unemployment claims coming out and the AUD employment change coming out. All right. So we'll see how that goes. All right. For later in the week. All right. Have a good one, ladies and gentlemen. Have a fantastic day further, and I'll see you guys on Thursday for our live trading room. If you have not opened up an account with us, guys, you can visit www.tdmarkets.com. You can also email. You can visit tdmarkets.com, or you can email us at care@tdmarkets.com. All right, have a good one. Ashley Reeve here, guys. Have a good one. Ciao, ciao.